Hey everyone, it's Jamie from BestNerdLife. The nights are getting longer, the weather is getting colder, and at the time of filming at least, we're not into another lockdown. So this is a perfect time to don your masks with me and go out on yet another thrifting adventure. So without further ado, let's switch to my camera phone and get this video going. So first off, we have an erasable Memo Pad with like 4 built-in USB slots. It was really weird looking. It's essentially one of those like etch-a-sketcher things that you can like write with a pen and then like swipe off. Really weird, really interesting to see. And don't forget to call Jane at 3 PM. Now a bit further up, I also found this thing, which is a CD case. Kid you not, I've been wanting a CD case for a while to essentially put CDs in. Because, you know, I've collected some random CDs that don't have cases, so this is super interesting. Totally getting this. Now in the same shop, I also found this thing, and this is the Command Pad, which is essentially a controller from, I believe, the mid-80s. It's IMB compatible, it's got a 6-foot long cable with a 15-pin game port connector, made by Quickshot. It just kind of looked a little generic. But also, like, the box art is just absolutely ridiculous, and yeah, it seemed in good nick. There was no documentation with it or anything like that, but yeah, it seemed in good nick, and I was just really interested to see it, especially because of the age, and for £2.50, a bit of a bargain, so yeah, I'm getting that. Now again, in the same shop, I love going to this shop because it's a really big one, and it's like my local charity shop, so I go there all the time, which is why a lot of this stuff is from that particular shop. But I found SpiderMan 2 for the PSP. I was going to get it because, you know, I want to build a PSP collection, UMD video collection I should say, but it was £2 and yeah, I can get it for cheaper really. But yeah, a PS4 game. I also saw some PS3 games, for example Little Big Planet, which I'm going to pick up, but I don't have a PS3. So I could start collecting for PS3 and eventually get one, but you know, they're a dime a dozen. Coming back a different day, I found all these PS2 games in a different location, like 13, for example, for £1.50. A lot of them were £1.50, if not all. Commandos 2, I did not realise that was on the PS2. Now this next game I was really going to get because Nitro Rad reviewed it, and this is Scalar, but I can get it cheaper from other places. Last but not least is Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Again, I was tempted to get it, but for the price, I didn't. Looking in the clothing section of this place, I also found this, which was really surprising. This is a perfect dark, like long-sleeved t-shirt. It's from like Loot Crate or whatever from a while ago, but they didn't have price on, so I didn't get it. It turned out to be £4, but I'm not that big of a fan of Perfect Dark, so yeah. On to another shop, and I found these like tennis plastic peripheral things that you stick your Joycons in. I actually reviewed these like in a previous video, and it's just weird to see them in a different shop from where I got them. I got the ones I reviewed in a charity shop, but in a completely different one in a different city, so it's really interesting to see. A bit further into the same shop, and I found this apparently sealed copy of Gothic III. Never heard of it. It looked pretty cool. It was nice and shiny. $4.99. I ended up not getting it. Kind of regret it. But yeah, I might see it again someplace else. Now in the book section of that same shop, I found this World of Warriors, the official guide. I had no idea what it was until I Googled it, and apparently it's some kind of mobile battle game. Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of content in there, different characters and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I didn't know what it was and I didn't get it. Now in a charity shop a little closer to home, I found some PS4 games that weren't FIFA. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Day Zero Edition. Not a huge fan of Call of Duty, so I didn't get it. But next to it, I also found Fallout 4. I would have got this, apart from I've got the collector's edition already. I love Fallout 4 and Fallout franchise. I also found Star Wars Battlefront. I think this is like multiplayer only, so I didn't get it, but all those games are only £2. I can't believe it. I know the PS5's coming out, but the drop in price is ridiculous. And also, I've just found this weight loss thing for your DS. Nintendo do love their like exercise things, don't they? Moving on to a different charity shop, I also found another accessory for another Nintendo console, and this is, you know, a silicone case for a Wii U Tablet. From afar, I actually thought it was a Wii U Tablet, so obviously I went over there pretty sharp, but it was just the silicone case. Still interesting to see though. A little further on from the silicone case, I also found this thing, which is like a wall mount for a PlayStation 4 camera. Yeah, it's not like hugely interesting, but it kind of caught my eye. It's a GameWare product from the UK retailer Game, I think it is. Yeah, really random. Not much use to me, but I'm sure someone will buy it, potentially for £3. I don't know. In yet another charity shop, I found this absolute treasure trove of like nerdy game and film posters. A lot of them were, you know, damaged, they were open. A lot of them weren't that good. They had stickers on them, for example, but a few were quite good. It was really hard to see exactly what they were, but as you can see from this footage, I was able to unfurl some of the ones that were open. Yeah, apologies for the psychedelic imagery there. But yeah, look at this, a Titanfall poster. Not my cup of tea, but very eye-catching nonetheless. I didn't really know what this kind of design was. I couldn't find one that was unwrapped. The one was damaged. And then I saw this. This is a Doom poster. I recognise the little symbol on the bottom. And yeah, it's a Revenant with the logo. Really, really cool. I've actually got a variation of this with the Doom guy, Doom Slayer, whatever he's called now. But because I've already got one, I wasn't too interested in this. I also found a really sweet looking Lemmings poster. It was sealed, it was £1, it had a really funky looking like pixel art logo. So yeah, for that price I got it, and we'll see what it looks like at the end of this video. A little further up from that, in the toys and games, I also found this like really weird looking like dedicated VR headset. I think it was called like iCombat or something like that. It looked pretty grimy and gross, but it had like an attached joystick thing with buttons. It just looked really weird. But it was really interesting to see like a dedicated VR headset that you couldn't put your phone in. I also found a ton of like plastic cases for like iPhone 5C, whatever. Yeah, if I had an iPhone 5C, I would definitely get a Pac-Man case, but I don't, so I didn't get any of them. But again, GameWare, I seem to be finding a lot of these GameWare products. Last but not least, in the final charity shop, I found this like Trust Urban Virtual Reality headset. Again, it's just one of those generic ones that you put your phone in, but the reason why it caught my eye is because I had no idea that Trust did a headset. I guess it is to be expected though, because a lot of these kind of generic tech companies tend to do a lot of generic VR headset stuff. And finally, in the same shop, I found this High Point multimedia speaker set. Listen to classic life, whatever that means. But yeah, believe it or not, I've actually been looking for kind of a pair of cheap headphones to go with my Dell Inspiron 531 PC that I built the other day. So yeah, for the price of £2.49, I'm definitely getting these. And we'll see what they're like at the end of this video. Okay, so back on my actual camera, let's go through the things that I got in this particular video. So first off, let's have a look at the Lemmings poster. So you got the Lemmings font there. Oh, oh, that's very cute. I think that's actually come out quite well on camera. Okay, next up, the CD case. Pretty generic. a little bit dirty, but I should really clean that up. More importantly, plenty of spaces for loose CDs. Next up, we have this command pad, £2.50. That firework just gone off. That pad, that cover, that design is just ridiculous and amazing, and I love it. Yeah, nothing really in the actual box itself apart from the gamepad, and that is the most ridiculous looking gamepad ever. I absolutely love it. It's really chunky and just not ergonomic in the slightest. And yeah, last but not least, the multimedia speakers. I have no idea if these actually work, so yeah, I'm gonna get them out, put them in the back of my computer and see if they do. Oh, they work. They are really crunchy, but they work. Oh, that's amazing. You know what this calls for. Yeah. 3D pinball. Oh, jeez. They are not good. Okay, they have a volume control on the back. Oof. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I want to do more thrifting videos, but yeah, it takes a while because it just depends what there is. There might not be, interesting at all. There might not be anything there. And hey, lockdown potentially. But yeah, anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that social media goodness, and keep living that best nerd life.